Yo, fellas, I welcome you to my channel. My name is Kobe Mello. This is the best man's game, and in this channel, I talk and share my experience and some advice, not on marriage, but on dating. Listen, because I am not married, and so I can certainly not offer any advice to married couples. But if you are single or you are yet to marry, or you are in the dating pool or you're still in the market, then you want to listen to me because I may look very little, but I have an experience to share with you because I have been through the hands of a lot of ladies and I have dated some good ones and some bad ones. And myself, I made a lot of mistakes in my journey to becoming the best man that women go after or chase. Like I always say, if they don't choose you, you will end up chasing. So be the man that women choose so that you'll be spared of having to chase after women for their validation and for their acceptance or approval or whatsoever. Now, in this video, I want to share with you quickly and briefly some experience that has to do with my interaction with my crush. Listen, I lost a lady, the lady that I was crushing on and was actually beginning to have some admiration for me. Okay, so there was this mistake that I did that made me look quite unattractive to her, or that really discouraged her from wanting to know me and get to have some escalation with regards to our interactions. Now, listen, normally when you find or you get or you lay hands or you set your eyes on a certain lady that you really fancy, okay, so definitely there are certain girls you like more than the other. You prefer certain girls to other ladies. This the reason is because you see the ones you really like, you don't just like them for no reason. There's a reason why you like them. It's because they tick your boxes. They tick your boxes. They actually check all the boxes. If I say they check your boxes, what I mean is that so the things that you fancy, the things that you admire in women, some of these ladies that you really a crush, they take they meet all these standards that you have. It could be their looks, it could be their countenance, it could be the skin, the color of the skin, it could be the way they talk, the how they present themselves, how they live their lives. Okay, it could just be because of how they smile. It could also be because of their body features. So if you find yourself okay, overly being obsessed with a certain lady, clearly it shows that that particular lady checks all your boxes, checks all your boxes. I wouldn't say 100%, but she would score a 96 or 97 over 100%, at least in your eyes, for you. And that is the standard. And you find out that most men, when they finally meet the woman they really like, they end up losing themselves. This is the mistake I made, okay? Because there's this lady that I've been seeing from afar, and I think she has also noticed me and she knows me, but we had not talked. And so I've only had two or three encounters with her. The very first one was when I walked up to her just to ask of her name and know where she lives, and then she gave me a direction or a location of where she lives. And then the other time was when we bumped into each other when I was strolling. Okay, so I was strolling on the road in my area, and then she was also coming. See what happened. So me and my friend, who were just walking and then having a chat. Okay, we were walking on the road, and then this lady that I'm talking about was also coming from our opposite direction. At the time I saw her, she was about 40 meters away or apart from us, but we were walking. So she was coming this way, I was also going this way. And so I even told this lady that, look at this lady. This lady I spoke to about 3 or 4 days ago. I just introduced myself. By the time I was done saying this to my friend, because I didn't want the lady to see that I was actually talking about her. And so by the time I was trying to speak to her, all that I realized, or I saw, was this lady crossed from the other side of the road, come to my side because she could see me from a distance, and so she could I remember that I spoke to her. So when she saw me, she figured me out. So I realized that she was cursing, and I was even telling my friend that look at her. She's even cursing. It's because of me. I'm sure it's because she wants to make sure that I've seen her. And these are some of the things that women do for attention. So I realized because even when she crossed to my side, because you see, it's a full stretch lane, and so we were working on the other side, and she was working on the other side. She was coming, we were going this way. So I expected her to still continue in that regard, so that at least I can acknowledge that I've seen her and then just wave at her. No, she didn't do that. She actually crossed to the other side, and then so that I could see her physically with my eyes. She didn't want she didn't want any guesswork here that, oh, did she see me? Did he see me? No. She wanted to make sure that she was sure that I had seen her. And so she crossed to my side, and I was whispering to my friend that, listen, look at her. Look at her, she's crossing to my side. Look at her, she's crossing. I was even asking him, so I'm sure she wants to talk to me or she wants me to see her. So I saw her, and I acknowledged that I'd seen her. I didn't want to make it look like I had not seen her, because there were other people around us, and I was trying to figure out if she was going to any of them, but I realized she wasn't going to any of them. She wanted me to just to see and acknowledge that I've seen her. So I acknowledged like I seen her. I called her. I mentioned her name. Surprisingly, very interestingly, she didn't say anything. So if I had also pretended I had not seen her, she would think, what am I doing? Because at the end of the day, because she's a lady, she thought she didn't want to say something, because she knew as a man, leadership roles, you understand, I would have to say something. So I did say something. Okay. So I just say, hey, what's up? We are saying pleasantries. And then we went apart. So I even proved to my friend that, listen, I told you that this guy spoke to her 3 days ago. You see now she crossed our lane again, and then she came to pass by me just so that I would say something to her, just to confirm that I really spoke to her some days ago. So you understand. Now, the next time we bumped into each other, I saw her down the road, the same lane. This time around, she was ahead of me. She didn't see me. When I just got onto the road, I realized she was ahead of me, and it was just about 5 meters apart, 3 meters, 4 meters apart. And so I said, no, let me call her. Let me just let her know that I've seen her. So I called her, and then she was so welcoming. We exchanged pleasantries, and her conversation with me was so delightful. She was so receptive. She didn't look as if she wanted to be bothered. She was asking me questions back when I was asking the questions. And now she asked about what I do. I had already asked about what she does and all that. Let me tell you that normally when you're speaking to a girl for the first time or the second time, and she does not say anything or ask you about you, she does not ask you anything about yourself, she's not really interested in you. Because listen, if a girl is interested in you, she will also put herself in the conversation. She will not make the conversation just only about her. When you say something to her, she will also reciprocate in same vein. That is if or when she also have some likeness for you. But the only way you can gauge a woman's admiration for you, okay, or interest in you, is to see if she asks you questions back. Because if she's interested in you, she wants to know what you do, who you are, where you come from, and all that. And that means that she's becoming emotionally invested in you. That is what it means clearly. Because if she doesn't see her not asking you, see, if she does not ask you anything about yourself, she does not care. But a woman who likes you will care about who you are. So I asked her what she does, how she likes a job, what is the routine like for a job, and the things she does at a workplace. And then she asked me the same thing. And for some reason, I was so excited. I think I spoke too much. And even there, I realized that no, I'm fucking up. I am saying too much. But by the time I was done, it was too late, because I realized that I was making a mistake at the tail end of our conversation. Because she got to a destination, and I needed to leave her. Because where she was going to, she had gotten to the destination, and I was supposed to leave her so that she can attend to whatever she was going to attend to, so that I can also go to where I was also going. But I realized that I spoke too much. Now, what it does is that it gives off everything. It gives you away. Listen, when you say too much to a lady, now there's nothing for the lady to find out about you. But if you don't say much, you become that mysterious man, that lady that has a crush on you, perhaps would want to now see you again, so that you can have more time together, conversations, in person interactions. But in my first, most important interaction after our first engagement, I spilled the beans too early. Now she knows what I do. She knows everything because I said I do this business, and I told her my secondary business as well. I told her all that it is about. In just that split of a minute or two, I divulged certain informations that she didn't need to know. All I needed to have told her is that this is what I do and this is where I work. Two things. This is what I do, this is what I work, this is where I work. I gave her nitty-gritties about my job, what I do, where I work, how I work, the people who employed me, how my structure in terms of my system, of my routines, a lot of things. And I realized that no. And she even asked me, so am I really do I really like the work and am I really making money? Because my primary job makes me money, but my second job is a work in progress, and it is not that work that you make enough money today. Because so she knows that no, this guy perhaps he's not making all that. But before then, maybe she might have thought that I would be in a very better place, okay, better position. And so the moment I say all those things, now she will think there's not much to me. I am not all that. And that it doesn't mean that she wouldn't have discovered later. She would have discovered. By the time she would have discovered, she would have been already invested and emotionally drowned in our situation. That's the difference. Do you understand? So she would have discovered it anyway. That is, if she was my girlfriend or something of that sort. But by the time she would have discovered, I would have already smashed or clapped cheeks. Or she would have been so much emotionally invested into our friendship or relationship, so much that what she finds out about me wouldn't matter because at the end of the day, her heart is with me. At the end of the day, I'm in her head, I'm in her heart. That is the most important thing. So, in this video, I just came up to just share with you and advise you, maybe warn you that please do not overshare. Just say a few things always, especially when you are meeting the lady for the first time. Because a lady would feel that you are trying to prove. That is what it means. When you speak too much, when you share too much about yourself, now the girl thinks you want her validation. You want to let her know that you have things going on in your life. And you want her validation. You want her to know that you're a good man, you're on top of your game, you figured it out in this your life. And secondly, you want to prove and you're seeking a validation, all because you want her to say yes to you. If you do that, she'll feel you're not secured in who you are. Just your personality should be enough. You see, your personality should be enough for any woman in any interaction or in any situation. But if you speak to or share too much, you end up saying the unnecessary. You end up saying the unnecessary that will hurt your game in the long run. Even if not sooner, but in the long run, but if not sooner. So please, you understand where I'm coming from. This is an experience I had a few months ago, some 7 months ago, and I recorded it and I said, no, let me share it with you because listen, I know some of you have ended up in this situation before and you understand that it really affected your game. Listen, don't speak too much about yourself in the private life. Let her rather do the talking. The moment she does more of the talking, she'll be more emotionally invested in you. Sometimes just give open questions, ask her things, get to know her. Because listen, women want to be listened to. Women always want to be listened to. If you leave her, give her the room to share her experiences, share her life, share things that she goes through, share her ideals and all that with you, she will now believe that she has somebody to confide in. It is a psychological thing, and she would slowly be growing some affection for you. Please, this is something I want you to do. If it is, you see, so if you are nervous, you speak fast and you speak too much. If you are nervous, if you speak too much, you realize that the day you were speaking to a girl that you really did not find so attractive or you were really not so much into, you didn't bother to invest so much. to speak too much just because you were not really so much in tune with her. And so that is how it works. But you realize that that same lady was also so much invested in you, but you didn't speak much because you are not so aroused by her appearance. But for the lady that you found her a 9/10 or something of that sort, you were trying to do more because you were tensed, because you like her and you were tensed. So don't break your game just because of a lady you like. The fact that you like it doesn't mean you should break your game or you should destroy your chances. Just be stoic, keep your calm, keep your composure, have conversations with her. Just say one word. Don't speak too fast. Don't be in a haste to respond to her. Just listen to her. Let her say, and then you make a statement. Do you understand? Girls pick on this and they know that when you do this, it's a sign that you are confident, you believe in yourself, you have things going on in your life, and you're not afraid to lose her. You're not afraid to lose it. Because when you speak too much, it appears as though you are afraid that she would lose interest. So you want to keep your interaction busy. You want to keep it engaging enough so that she does not lose interest, or the interest or energy does not drop. And I'm telling you, it is not good. Listen to what I'm saying. I'm telling you, I'm giving you free game. If you take this, it will really inure to your benefit. Please, I hope this video was helpful to you. If this video was insightful to you, click on this video that is showing right about now. And I know it will really inure to your benefit and help you improve your dating game and become the best man possible for the ladies you interact with. Listen, if they don't choose you, you will chase. So be the man that women choose, and you will never have to chase any woman. My name is Kobe Mello. Please subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell, share this video. If you have any questions, share your questions and your thoughts on this particular topic. Please do not forget to also hit the notification bell, subscribe to my channel, like this video by giving my video a thumbs up. And until we meet again, I will see you in the next video.